Hey guys, it's Issy the Medic. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some things I did when I was writing my personal statement. My hair changes during this video. Shout out to my mum for braiding it because it was meant to be part of my last video on my personal statement, but I didn't feel it was quite ready and I wanted to add some extra points and make it into a whole new one. So let's get started. Plan your personal statement. It just makes it easier when it comes to starting and writing off your first draft. It makes it less daunting. So what I did was I just did a mind map, drew like loads of ideas. So my hobbies, work experience I had, my skills and qualities. Just putting that into a mind map means that you kind of have an idea, something to base your personal statement off of, because it can be quite for me, it was quite stressful when I had no plan to start writing. It makes it easier and makes it less daunting and means you're more likely to start the process off. I didn't worry about it being pretty at first when I started writing it. My first draft, I just splurged things. I did a mind map as well beforehand and I just started writing, and the more I wrote, the more ideas came to my head. This is because I was going to redraft it anyway, so I wasn't worrying about it at the beginning of it sounding pretty, because if I was worrying about it sounding pretty, it was blocking my creativity, if you get what I mean. It was blocking my ideas from coming out. So yeah, after that I'd redraft on a separate Word document, so I'd have a fresh clean page to reorganize my ideas. I did a lot of drafts, to be honest, before I got one I was satisfied with. So yeah, my tip for you guys is to redraft and do not worry about your first draft looking good, or looking or sounding nice. I also got people to read it, not just people who were in medicine or people that are medics. I also got people that did other subjects. For instance, one of my friends that does a humanities subject, she read my personal statement, and thing is, it was really useful because they can give you advice and they can, say, oh, okay, does this come across the way you want it to? Oh, this is the impression I get from what you've said here. So it's good to have other eyes on it, people that see things differently. I found this useful anyway, the feedback I got from my siblings, my mum, my friends. It was nice, and it really helped me have a different look and different view on my personal statement. Make sure the grammar is right. When I was doing mine, when I'd done my final draft, I got someone to proofread it. This is because I didn't want grammar to be something that they wrote me off for. I didn't want this to be something that was on my mind when I submitted it, oh my goodness, is my grammar correct? So even when I put it onto UCAS, so I copied and pasted it onto the Word document and I read it in UCAS. I read it and made sure nothing had been manipulated when I copied and pasted it, just to make sure that everything was correct and everything was how I wanted it to be before I sent it in. Because these little things, you don't want that to be a reason that you get written off. If I didn't know much about something, I didn't put it in. If there was a disease I was talking about and it's something I couldn't explain or elaborate on, I didn't put it in, because if it comes to interview and they ask me, yeah, you don't want to put something in there that you can't elaborate on in an interview. Just remember that, everything has to be true to yourself. If you don't know much about something in this personal statement, don't put it in, because it's personal to you. So it has to be true to you. So just remember that when you're writing it. It can be tempting to put something in there because you think, oh, this is interesting. This makes me sound intelligent. But trust me, don't do it. You want to be able to explain everything on your personal statement. I'm someone that really struggles when it comes to articulating myself through writing. So for some inspiration, I bought the Write a Perfect Personal Statements book, and this really helped me because there was a whole load of personal statements in there. It gave the tips on how to structure the personal statement. I really like using it. There's a link down below, so you should check it out. I also read the Medical Schools Council statement on the core values and attributes they're looking for in applicants to study medicine. I've put the link down below. This document basically details all the skills and qualities that they're looking for in medical school applicants. So when I was writing my personal statement, I was actively sort of including a lot of these things and a lot of these attributes that I have that they're looking for. So this really helped me anyway and kind of shaped the way I wrote my personal statement. Give yourself plenty of time to write the personal statement. Trust me, you do not want to be rushing your personal statement the night before the deadline. And this is like really important just in case anything goes wrong or UCAS freezes or something. Like, just set yourself up so that you're not in a situation. Another thing I recommend is keeping a log of your work experience. This is because when it comes to writing things down, it's surprising how much you actually forget. I wish I did this when I was writing mine. It would have made it so much easier. But the thing is, what I'd say is just write down like key points or key things that have happened in your day whilst you were shadowing or something like that. After I submitted it to UCAS, I did not read it again until I needed it for interviews. This was because I didn't want to start panicking about things that I'd put in into my personal statement and sent over. I didn't want to start overthinking it. I didn't want to start worrying about it. I suggest that you do this as well. Once it's into UCAS, don't then start looking in UCAS and looking at your personal statement because it's gone now. Just don't worry about it. Move on to the next thing. Yeah, I made a mistake of reading my personal statement, like my last application, and I just ended up freaking out. So that's why I decided to never do it again. So that's why I'm telling you guys not to do it. So that's it for today, folks. If there's anything that you guys are doing that's really helping you with your personal statement, do not hesitate to leave a comment below. And yeah, guys, the usual, don't forget to like and subscribe, turn your notifications on. Peace out.